Good to see Alyssa Talkington once again. And Alyssa, we appreciate you coming by and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're just fresh off the end of the season. First of all, what are your initial thoughts of how crazy that first year was and that it's already over?
It was really fast, but I loved it. I love playing with everyone, and I think that we did pretty well for our first, there's sophomores and freshmen that I was technically their first year, and I think we did really well.
What did you kind of take away from your first taste of getting to collegiate soccer, and what will you be able to use that for next year?
I know it's very competitive compared to high school and club, but I loved it, and I feel like once you get into it, you start to get more competitive with fifth year girls and older girls, so it was really fun.
How much do you think it helped too? Because like you mentioned, we had a lot of newer faces on this team, so you were one of many new freshmen that came in. How nice was it to have that many of you coming together and kind of learn together?
It was really nice, just because I wasn't just the little baby, just me by myself. And when we were in the temporary dorms, we got really close, and so I feel like that really brought us together. And then once we got into season, we were already a really close family.
How neat was it for you, too? Because, we get middle through the season, you get your first start against Seattle Pacific, which was the crazy game where we ended up winning in overtime, and that's still their only loss on the season. I mean, what do you remember most from that first start?
It was my first game ever, and I saw that I was starting, and I was just so scared, but I was so happy, and I'm just glad that I got a start and got to play against SPU and was able to play in a college game.
Let's look back. You had some big goals throughout the year. You had that opportunistic one against St. Martin's that was always a good timing on the goalie that ended up being the game-winning goal. You had a big goal against Northwest Nazarene on the road to tie. What will you remember about some of your goals you picked up this year?
The Northwest Nazarene one, I was just that actually went in. I didn't think it was going to go in. I slid for it, and it went in, so I was really happy about that one. And then the St. Martin's one, I don't even know how I got to that ball. It's just I ran for it and I blocked it, and I was just really excited.
And how neat was it too? Even though at the end of the season we're pushing right there with a shot to get into the conference tournament, even though we didn't make it. How neat was it to still be at the last week of the season with a chance to still get in there?
It was really fun. We were as a family, we just were trying to push and as one, and we fought. I feel we fought really well, and even though we didn't make it, we still tried our best.
For you, you're not from too far away from Battleground, Washington. What was kind of the draw for you to choose Western Oregon?
I loved the campus when I first came here. I came during fall, and that's literally the best time you could come here. And I mean, it's 2 hours away. I'm close. My family can come to all the games, and I can go home on the weekends if I want to, and so it's just really nice.
And how about for you for the sport of soccer? What got you into it growing up and then playing forward?
I've been playing for a very long time. I don't remember how long, just very long. My sister played it, and so I played it too. And I mean, I played all positions in high school, even goalkeeper. And so I just like forward. I like to be able to take on defenders and just go to goal and be able to score.
All right, Alyssa. Well, it's really great catching up with you. We appreciate you swinging by. Of course, we'll look to see what happens for next year. We look forward to catching up with you then.
Thank you for having me.